everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Wentz now on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. They'll run it now with Barner. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Okay, we get a glance now at the starting lineup offensively for the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Boyd out of Pitt, one of my favorite receivers in the 2016 draft. The only thing he didn't have, long speed. Really runs about the mid 4.5, maybe a 4.6 guy, but smart,
understands the passing game very well, and doesn't drop anything.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw here. It's hauled in by Shepard. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end, yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. A lot of time in the pocket there, and the quarterback able to find an open throwing lane, and he delivered.
What a terrific job by the guys up front, able to tamp down the pass rush that they've been getting all day.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down, 8. They'll set up a throw. To the left side here for Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
There's the push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Shepard. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And this is incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense playing for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Time running out here on the play clock. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Ryan Quigley on now to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Looking deep downfield. They got his man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 81 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run here with Bernard. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. And this is Shepard on the catch. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Bengal offense.